for being with us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. You take a look at the Raptors. Now here's Suggs. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Grant. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, BA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Here's Ingram. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. 5 on the clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Shepherd, that's good.
If you're looking for the game's next great shooter, keep an eye on Shepherd. This kid is special.
Tipped away. Pass to Murray Boyles. And out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Now Suggs. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Banchero outside to the paint. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, good night for the defense. Dwight Howard finishes with authority.
Well, Grant, at 6'10", 250, Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
The three ball. Miller can't get it to go. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Orlando's head coach. I asked him about Brandon Ingram and the challenges that he presents, and he said to me he is a tremendous scorer with impressive range. Not only that, he's extremely clever at creating scoring opportunities for himself. We got to crowd his space whenever we can. We'll see how aggressive their defense is against him tonight. Back to you, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. 3 on the clock. Here's Miller. Rebound, Toronto.
Oh, the defense very willing to live with that mid-range jumper.
Right side Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
The length of Ingram is something else. Gets up to slam it in a second's notice because of it.
Here's Suggs. Lays it up and banks it in.
I'll tell you, an underrated thing right there. How effective that screen was. It just creates a lane to the cup.
Right side Ingram. Toronto passing it around. Back to Duran. The layup misses.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
It's Miller with a drive. Up and in on the layup.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10" wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the number is remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Here's Shepherd, and here's Ingram from the arc. Buries it from 3. Ingram's got 7 points.
Well, that's why Ingram has been an all-star. He gives your team spacing, and he doesn't need the rock to score.
Back to Suggs. Pass to Miller. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Ingram. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Duran, the screen. To the middle.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end. And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Down low. Back to Suggs. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And so it's Toronto, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Magic foul. Musa Diamante. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's quickly. Outside Dick. Fires the 3. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
I'll tell you, Grady Dick can shoot for days. I mean, his confidence from beyond the arc is really incredible.
Pass to Bain. There's the drive. And he buries his first look.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Brian, back to you.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. The 3 from Bain. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And Bain picking up the phone with no hesitation. What an answer.
Holland for 3. It's hauled in by Isaac.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Pass to Bain. To the inside. And the dunk by Isaac.
Can we remember this guy is 6'10", so if he's in position, turn the lights out.
In terms of two-way guards, Grant, Desmond Bain is as good as any. What do you see in his game?
Well, just look at him, B.A. Bain is so strong. That really helps him there on the defensive end. And offensively, they lights-out three-point shooters. Well, that was clearly a foul.
Toronto shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. Primarily seen as a scorer, Emmanuel Quickley's defense is often overlooked, Doris.
It is, B.A., and I think the first thing about his defensive effort is important, right? He works very hard. His navigation over screens. He's very quick with his rotation. He's a really long, rangy athlete. Couldn't agree more about being overlooked defensively.
And Grant, when it comes to a franchise player, how much does it help to have a guy who unites the locker room?
Well, you know, B.A., when you think of guys like LeBron James or a Stephen Curry or Tim Duncan, it's not just about their play on the court, but the type of person you see in the locker room. That can rally a franchise.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ingram. And again, Toronto, no good.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Inside. Here's Banchero. Up top, Suggs. 6 points for him.
That's a crafty up fake by Jalen Suggs. Taunting the defense, getting the whistle. Oh, yes, sir.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. Suggs hits them both.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Outside Barrett. Ingram on the wing. He has 7. Pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Miller outside to the middle. Here's Banchero. It's Miller with a drive. Here's Howard. The 3 from Banchero. Rebound Toronto.
We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
Outside Ingram. Here's Duran. And Dwight Howard picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to talk it over with his guys. The Raptors making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Tries a three off the inbound. And that's his fourth bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Yeah, good shooter from out there. Ingram helping to space the floor.
Pass to Richardson. Clock at 6. Outside Bain. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Raptors lead by 10. 34 seconds left in the first half of this one. And here's Ingram outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Watch the screen.
20 seconds left in the half. Yep, count it. Richardson's got his first points of the night. Here's Shepard. And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. There's 14 seconds left to play in the first half. Left side Ingram. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both shots. Bain fires from way outside. And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Toronto out in front. They lead by 13. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And it's the Raptors with the ball. This is the most they've led, 13 points. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. It'll be the first of 5 games in a row at home. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Check this out. That's only their second turnover tonight. They've kept great control of the rock.
Suggs surveys the D. To the inside. Miller can't get it to go. Raptors lead by 13. Pass to Murray Boyles. And stolen by Banchero. Here's Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Dwight Howard has made a living off of dunks. My goodness.
And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. After being drafted by the Knicks with the 3rd pick in 2019, we're seeing some nice improvement from R.J. Barrett, Doris.
We are, BA, and when he moved from New York to Toronto, there's 2 areas that really popped for me in terms of improvement. Playmaking. His assist numbers took a massive leap. And the other area, maybe the most needed, was his efficiency. He's a better shooter now from both 2- and 3-point range.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Back over to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. Just 4 to shoot. Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Ingram on the wing. There's the screen. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And here's Ingram outside. Orlando grabs the miss. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Down low. Back to Suggs. 6 on the shot clock. Miller outside. Launches it from deep. Duren with a rebound. Raptors lead by 9. Shoots. Shepherd. That's good. Shepherd's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And not only can he burn you from deep, Shepherd is also skilled inside. Just great work there.
Tip. Outside Barrett. Here's Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Magic trailed by 13. And the foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Diabate. Here's Bain. Here's Isaac. Can't connect from short range. And here's Dick from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Isaac. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's Diabate. Right side Bain. Outside Richardson. Launches a 3. Rebound Toronto. Quickly outside. They set the screen. Cephalosha with a rebound. Richardson with it. There's 38 seconds left in the 3rd. 5 to shoot. Pass to Bain. Fires the 3. The shot comes out. Raptors lead by 13. Now here's Dick. Back to quickly. To the paint. Gets stolen by Isaac. Poke loose. And stolen by Dick. The 3 from quickly. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it.
40.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Now here's Suggs. Oh, deflected. Here comes Toronto on the push. Here's Ingram. It's rebounded by Banchero. Magic trail by 13. Back to Wagner. The kick out to Banchero. Puts up a deep 3. And no good.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
To the inside. And Franz Wagner picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Ingram up top. Over Wagner. Oh, what a play by Brandon Ingram. Ingram's got 19 points.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And Banchero gets it to go.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
And it's Barrett off the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Raptors lead by 15.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And that one's good. Ingram.
Yeah, Ingram is having a great night so far, playing passionate offense and finding lots of quality looks.
And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. That'll be the first leg of just a two-game trip for them. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Raptors.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
The three, Barrett. Howard grabs the miss. Magic trail by 19. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Duran.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
Well, Brandon Miller has proven himself as a multi-positional player, Doris.
He has, and in this era of positionless basketball, Brandon Miller is a guy who can fit in a lot of different systems. He can shoot the jump shot. He can play face-up off the bounce. You can use your size to overpower guards in a mismatch. A lot to like with Brandon Miller.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Tucked outside. Off on the layup. Raptors lead by 17. Now Ingram. Here's Barrett for 3. Oh, the shot is off. Now Miller, and he drives in. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Wow, how about the power that Brandon Miller attacks the basket with? We call that purpose, folks.
Now Barrett. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Graham.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see. And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Raptors.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And, of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Brandon Ingram.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense. Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
And the second free throw is good.
Yeah, and Brandon Ingram doesn't get enough credit for his growth as a free throw shooter. He shot below 70% from the line in his first 3 seasons, but since then, he hasn't dipped below 80.
From deep, Cash from downtown. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth. The Raptors winning this one easily. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.